who's really good at NIL is Texas A&M. Whether or not that's transferred onto the football field remains to be seen. And yesterday, for a quarterback guru, or whatever title you want to attach to Jimbo Fisher and his ability to develop quarterbacks, outside of the Jameis Winston year at Florida State, I have yet to see something that would indicate to me that if you put a quarterback with Jimbo Fisher, he's going to turn into a bona fide superstar and Heisman Trophy candidate. Because that Texas A&M offense yesterday against Mississippi State was absolutely brutal.
Somebody texted me yesterday during that game and said it was one of those riddles. What's the difference between Jimbo Fisher and Gus Malzahn? And the answer is Jameis Winston. Because I mean, you take Jameis Winston out of this guy's arsenal, and I mean, he may be he may not be a head coach right now. That's how important Jameis Winston was, and I mean, it's the good news for A&M, if there is any good news after this weekend, and I'll come back to that, is that the schedule gets very easy and manageable. But so what? I mean, the next Saturday night will be the third loss of the season, and you can manufacture 8-4 or 9-3 or maybe I don't know where they're going to end up, but that's not what A&M is paying for. And I mean, and Matt, here we are. We're knocking on the door of October 8th from the end of May until a couple of weeks ago. That was a date that even non-college football fans knew. That was the battle between Saban and Jimbo. And essentially now, this is a cupcake game for Alabama. I mean, this is not to be taken seriously. And I know about upsets, and I know all about that, but don't tell me it's not happening this year. But if the amount of money the people paid for tickets for this game, they're taking an L on those tickets.
Yeah, and 42-24 to Mississippi State. I don't want to take anything away from Mike Leach, Will Rogers. They were good. And they look good, but I just can't believe how listless and absolutely unwatchable Texas A&M is. And for the record, if KJ Jefferson, and I know if the final score, if KJ Jefferson doesn't reach across the line 2 yards too early, that was about to be 21-7. And that
game was over, Matt.
Over.
There was no coming back.
So if I don't know what they're paying him for. I hear all of this Jimbo. I haven't seen it. And what year is he in Texas A&M now? 4?
This is his fifth.
This is fifth. So this is 5 years. If you go head to head with the record of Kevin Sumlin, it's pretty damn near identical, if not maybe a game or two ahead for Sumlin at this point. You lose to App State. You're getting all this talent. I don't know. Maybe it's a couple years away with that recruiting class, but I mean, I'm just at the point. I've seen what Lane Kiffin can do, offensive wizard.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen that. He's not getting paid Jimbo Fisher money.
Matt, everything you said is correct. I really, Jimbo did an interview the other day, a week and a half ago now, and he was talking about, this and that, and talked about 20. He lives off of 2020 when they came in fourth in the final AP poll, argued that they should have been in the playoffs during COVID year, but still lost to Alabama in Tuscaloosa by 28 points. That's it. He has nothing else to show for it. And I know before some, howdy cowboy comes off his white horse, I know he beat Alabama last year and then completely threw it away. Completely. Just let that one get away. And don't forget, A&M canceled a bowl game at 9 days out last year because of the quarterback chaos. They were going to lose the bowl game. I think it was against Wake Forest. I think my memory is fuzzy on me, but I think that's right. They were going to lose. That would have meant 5 losses. They completely weaseled their way out. Nobody cancels a bowl game 9 days out. LSU played with about 25 or 30 scholarship players.
Yeah.
Didn't even have a coach. But they did what most credible schools do. So yeah, they've got a lot of issues. The buyout's about $90 million. And I spoke at a dinner a week ago in Dallas, and these were the top A&M people the night before the Arkansas game, including the president. I mean, these weren't schmoes like you and me saying,
Right.
"Hey, Paul, come over and say a few words." I mean, these were the top, and these guys don't fool around. Matt, you know Texas. They are, $90 million buyout. That doesn't faze these guys. They're embarrassed right now. They've lost to Mississippi State for the second year in a row, and there's no telling what the score is going to be Saturday night in Tuscaloosa. And congratulations to our friends at CBS for making that their primetime pick. All the power to you guys.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.